It's the Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association's Parade of Homes, sponsored in part by Windmill Cabinet Shop and Owen Flooring Design Center.
Welcome back for another edition of Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association's Parade of Homes. Today's a very special day because we have not only one, but two. We've got John, we've got Will, the one and only from, of course, Windmill Cabinet Shop. And you are a sponsor of the Parade of Homes, so first and foremost, thank you for that. And you know, I feel as though I've seen so much of your work already because we've been on tour with all of our builders. So today, as I said, is a special day because we're going to take you for what I would call, I guess, behind the scenes, not only of the showroom, but you guys are going to take us to show everyone the manufacturing warehouse where the magic happens as well. So thank you. All right, so let's dive in first and foremost. What sort of kitchens and cabinetry do you construct for anybody just out of the blue that may not have heard or worked with you before?
Well, for decades, since 1976, we've been your destination for custom cabinetry. And we focus on residential primarily. So anything in your home, not just kitchens, but laundry rooms, bathrooms.
I saw it in bedrooms. You've got bedroom displays.
And your dream closets and garages and now outdoor kitchens as well, we do.
Is that getting to be more and more popular? I'm noticing outdoor kitchens becoming more of a necessity as instead of, a luxury.
Yeah, it is for sure. We're actually working on 2 this week.
Okay, so what are your favorite sorts of things that you love to create?
Yeah, I mean, anything and everything. It's always nice when a customer has something very unique that they want to make that maybe is fully one-off custom. It's very enjoyable to be able to get down to the science of it, exactly how we're going to make it, make sure we meet customer expectations, we're going to deliver on time, install on time, manufacture okay. It's always nice to have a challenge like that.
Okay, you bring up a really great point, John. Let's go backwards for a second because your whole company, Windmill Cabinet Shop, it's a family business. You've been around for
48 years.
48 years. So you were said like in the 70s, and that heritage, that family, you've really got a company culture here.
Well, I'm glad you said culture because that is really a huge focus for us here. Every morning we have a company-wide team meeting. And every Monday morning, just happened this morning, we have an installation team meeting. And our whole team is all under one roof. So from our design team, manufacturing team, and our installation team, it's all part of Windmill. And our values guide us. So we talk about our company values every day. And that's our culture. And that's how we deliver service.
And not a lot of companies honestly do that. So that is so not only important, but I also want to focus on the fact that Windmill has also been a member of the Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association. You were like one of the first, I think, right?
Yeah, one of the original members. Yeah, for sure. We have George, my father-in-law, our previous partner. He had some old newspaper clippings showing us, I think it was early 80s. Yeah, home builders ads, and we were in there.
Okay, so that also brings up a key point too. Not only are they members of Chatham-Kent, but you are also members of many of the associations. So let's run down that list, and I want to talk about how far of a span you will actually that you work. It's quite a distance.
Yeah, we completely service 150 kilometer radius from Chatham-Kent. So we've been very active in Windsor, Essex, both in our work and the Home Builders Association for decades, as well as Sarnia-Lambton, and now we're into London as well.
Okay, so they will travel the distance, and this is full circle. Like when you're saying 150 kilometer radius, can you describe to me the type of service they're getting, like from design to actually creating it to installation? Walk me through that process, John.
Like Will mentioned, we are a full service company, so we design, manufacture, and install all of our product, which is pretty unique for a kitchen cabinet company our size. So absolutely, we would get the same service if you were local in Chatham or you're an hour and a half away. It'll be the exact same. We make sure we come on time, and I think really a nice thing about the service end that we always like to promote is that we make it here. So if something goes wrong, whatever happens, we can stop what we're doing and we can make it immediately, and we will be at your house immediately with a new part or whatever it is. That's the beauty of us having the control of the manufacturing.
You're not waiting 6 to 8 weeks for something to arrive. It is here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Part of the design then, do your designers work with builders?
Absolutely, yes.
So that's the key.
Yeah, we do. So all of our designers usually work with the same builders, so they get to know each other. They know what this builder likes, what the builder doesn't like, maybe some timelines that they have to work out, what kind of materials they like to use, budgets, all those things. All those things take into consideration.
The last thing I want to focus on is not only will you see an amazing showroom here, but I want to walk you behind the scenes to the manufacturing warehouse, or what would you call that? Where all the, I say it's where all the magic happens. But
Yeah, no, absolutely. Manufacturing, that's my favorite part of it. That's what I love. That's where I spend most of my time, in the manufacturing plant. But yeah, that's where the magic happens.
So even on a day like today, when we have our film crew here, I feel like the manufacturing, they're always tour ready.
Absolutely, and that's part of our culture. We didn't tell anybody you guys were coming today.
I love that part, by the way. I love it. I love just the element of surprise because you really see it.
Absolutely, and you'll see cleanliness, organization, and that just, we talked about culture already, that's part of our culture of continuous improvement. Service of internal customers and external customers, and that builds great partnerships with our actual clients.
I love your philosophy. It is one of a kind, and not many businesses do that. So it's very refreshing to see that growth, that room for change, and always wanting to improve. Anything else before we go?
Will nailed it. Continuous improvement. That's what it's all about. Without improvement, the ship sinks. So we are always looking to improve.
And over the generations as well. It just keeps on blooming and blossoming and growing, and who knows where you're going to be in another 50 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're excited for the future.
So one last thing before we go, how can people get in touch with you? You are by appointment usually only?
We're by appointment only to go back to service. You know, we want to be able to dedicate time to a client that's very focused, and we're meeting your needs and wants. However, you're always welcome. If you walk in the front door, you'll be greeted, and we'll set up a time for you to come back, or do our best to help you when you're here in that moment.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. The Parade of Homes continues, and we'll be seeing many more kitchens and cabinetry and houses created with Windmill Cabinet Shop. Thanks.
You've been watching the Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association's Parade of Homes, sponsored in part by Windmill Cabinet Shop and Owen Flooring Design Center.